I have recently embarked on a little bit of a Botox and filler journey, so if you want to hear about my experience, I want to be super transparent about it. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I got done, how I changed my face, and if I like it, if I recommend it. So yeah, if you're interested in that, keep watching. Guys, today I am embarking on a journey that I hope you'll support me in. I am getting Botox in my masseter muscle, which is like right here. And it's both for a medical reason, but also a cosmetic reason. Basically, my dentist first brought this up to me because I am a teeth grinder sometimes, like in my sleep, especially when I'm really stressed or anxious. If I'm not sleeping well, like I am grinding my teeth, and that's really bad for your teeth. And it also has made my face very buff. Like the muscle in my cheeks, they're strong, and that is why I have such a round face. So by putting Botox in the masseter muscle, it basically will just freeze it and weaken the muscle, which will thin my face and stop me from grinding my teeth. So there's just like, it's kind of like a win-win situation, and I feel like this is going to be a really good choice for me, and hopefully I like the way it looks. So I'm going to Skinworthy, and I really trust them. I've been there before, and I've met Dr. Hemsworth. He's amazing. I've seen their work. I just don't know how my face is going to react to the Botox. I'm a little bit nervous about having a jowl situation. We have potentially talked about maybe getting chin filler or jaw filler. I don't know. I'm not trying to like dive in head first. I really want to pace myself. So I like that we're today only doing the Botox. We're going to see how my face reacts and then potentially talk about different possibilities down the road. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have nothing in my face right now. We are starting with a blank canvas. The good thing is the Botox and filler are temporary, so if it's not the perfect fit for me, it only lasts a few months. Welcome to the Skinworthy office. Okay, so this is where the magic happens. It's actually their temporary office. They're moving to a different one. But this is where I went, still super cute. Here I am with Dr. Hemsworth getting my before photos. He's feeling my muscle so he knows where to put the needle in. Gave me a little squeezy ball, which actually made the biggest difference. I used this so much both times that I went. Now, if you don't want to see needles, fast forward 20 seconds and you will be in the clear. But for those of you who are not that scared, it's happening. And he has a little vibrating tool on my cheek, which also just really helped with the pain. Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all.
I actually have the lowest pain tolerance ever, so if I can do it, trust me, it's like not that bad. I thought it was gonna be worse. Okay, welcome to the future. Basically, we fast forwarded 6 weeks so that I can show you guys the results. I don't know how noticeable it is to you guys on camera, but I just scratched myself. I see the biggest difference ever. Like when I especially when I'm like straight faced in the mirror, there's like a little bit of cheekbone action happening that wasn't happening before, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm going back to Skinworthy today so they can see my results and also just kind of talk about if there's anything else we want to do. Honestly, I love what the Botox did to my face so much, and I'm like, could you give me more? I don't want to like go too crazy with it, so I'm gonna ask him for his advice, what he thinks I would benefit from, but I wouldn't be mad about getting more Botox because guys, it did good things to my face. I'm really happy with it, but I'm kind of going in with a lot of ideas, so we'll see what I come out with. Okay, we're doing our before and after photos so that you guys can see the difference.
Okay, so these ones here, looking straightforward, and now all the way over.
Okay, we've decided we're doing a little bit of jaw filler, so I have numbing cream on right now. Wish me luck. Here I am looking stunning with my little numbing cream beard going on. But spoiler alert, also needles are happening. Warning, woo, woo, woo. Okay, anyways, spoiler alert, I really love my jaw filler. Like, it made the biggest difference ever. I feel like I didn't have crazy jowls or anything, but there's definitely a little bit from the Botox, and this just completely got rid of it. It just balanced my face out in the perfect way, and I'm just so obsessed. Okay, so these are my full results. The swelling has gone down, and I want to talk about my experience, how I like it, just everything to go along with that. I obviously have no makeup on right now. I'm gonna get ready with you guys while I talk about this, but here are my before and afters. I think there's kind of a crazy difference, and like the perfect amount. I think it looks so natural. You would never look at me and think like, oh, she has filler and Botox. Like I wanted it to look really natural. I truly think it just like balanced my face, which is exactly what I asked for. So I've literally no regrets. I'm so happy about it. I'm probably gonna keep doing this because I just love it so much. It truly has made me more confident. And I'm not at all saying that anyone needs to get this done, but for me, I'm really happy that I did. My number one tip if you are going to do something like this is to do so much research on where you're getting it done, because that is truly the most important thing. There's so many places that like I wouldn't trust with my face, but I felt really confident and comfortable with Skinworthy. If you are a Toronto girly, I feel so confident giving you this recommendation. I love my results, and I also have a few friends that have gone there and they all really love their results. I will say it's a little bit of a drive for me. It's like a little over like 30 minutes away from where I live, I want to say, but it was just like worth the drive. I would rather go somewhere that's a bit further away but know that they're gonna do a good job, you know? I was also very pleasantly surprised with the pain just not being bad at all. On a scale of like 1 to 10 for both the Botox and the filler, I would say the filler I felt a little bit more, but it would still only be like a 3 out of 10. And I have a low pain tolerance, like I'm not good with pain. And it just like was not bad. If you're someone who's scared of needles, I definitely think it's going to be more the idea of the needle than it is the needle itself. When I was younger, I used to be super scared of needles. Like I would cry every single time I had to get like one of the shots in my arm. But I guess as I've gotten older, I've just kind of like overcome that, because it's very much the idea of it for me. It's never been the pain. Another thing I was a little bit nervous about, or I just like wasn't sure what to expect, was the healing time. I healed really quickly, which I think is normal, because I know when I got the Botox, they told me, I think I just wasn't supposed to lay down for like 7 hours or something. I don't know, there was a couple little things that they wanted you to be careful of, but nothing crazy. I also remember telling them after the jaw filler, I was like, I have a date tomorrow. Am I going to be okay for my date? Like, am I going to be swollen? Should I cancel my date? They're like, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. And it was totally fine. This was like a 5th date, I want to say 5th or 6th date with the guy that I'm seeing. So I knew that he was gonna try and kiss me, and my jaw was a little bit sensitive, so I had to tell him, I was like, listen, I got some jaw filler, maybe just like don't grab my face. And he's like, jaw filler? I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay. I was a little bit worried that, I don't know, I feel like there's such like, people are so opinionated when it comes to stuff like this that I didn't know what his perspective was going to be on it, or if he was going to think anything of it, and he was totally cool about it. You know, he thought I looked great before, he thinks I look good now. Although I don't necessarily think I had to tell him about it, I decided to, but I think it's more important that I tell you guys about it. Not that I think I'm setting like false beauty standards by any means, but I don't know, I feel like there's always people that I see online, and it's just so obvious that they got something done, but then they won't tell their audience, or they'll lie to it. Or I know people in real life who I know for a fact that they have gotten plastic surgery or they've gotten filler, and then I'll see them posting on their story fully denying it when people call them out for it. And I'm like, girl, be for real. I know, like I know. It's honestly just kind of crazy to see how people will publicly deny it, and it's just something that I always told myself, if I were to do something like this, I would be transparent about it. I think people who work in social media, I don't know, it's my personal opinion, you can totally have a different opinion, and I know other people do have different opinions than I do, but I just think like, if you don't want to address it, that's one thing, but don't lie about it. Don't like publicly say on your story that you haven't gotten anything done when I know you have. Since getting the Botox and the filler, my makeup routine has not changed much. I would say I just put my blush maybe a little bit lower now. I would put my blush literally up here before, trying to just lift my face or something. I don't know what I thought I was doing. I was doing some type of optical illusion shit. It wasn't working, and now I feel like I can bring my blush down a little bit and it looks good. Now I want to preface this by saying I am not saying that, you know, getting Botox and filler is going to solve your problems and suddenly all of your body dysmorphia is gonna go away and you're gonna feel like the most beautiful person on planet Earth. No, like you're still gonna have your insecurities, but I have noticed a difference, especially when I'm in other people's photos. There were times where I would meet you guys and we'd take a photo and you'd post it on your story and I'd want to repost it, but like I'd be like smiling and my cheeks would look so big, it's all I could look at, and I was like too embarrassed to repost it because I thought I was looking like a catfish, or I don't know, I was too insecure to repost the photos, even though I loved maybe meeting that person. But even like with my friends, like sometimes they take a photo and be like, oh my god, can we please like redo that? Like I hate my cheeks. Like it just like it made me want to cry. But now I feel like I still have my round cheeks. Like it's not like I completely changed my face or that I look like a completely different person. I feel like it just thinned it out the perfect amount. I still look like me. I just look like the version of me that I used to face up myself to look like or Facetune. Like especially in high school or the year after high school, I would always go in Facetune and I would like slim out the bottom of my face. I definitely didn't do that as much recent years. It would only be like if it was really bad in a photo or something. But now I feel like I don't need to do that at all, and it's so nice just being in other people's photos without feeling super insecure about the shape of my face. I would also get comments sometimes about it. When you hear something over and over again, it does kind of get to you and you're like, oh, they're telling me the truth. Whether or not it is true, it doesn't matter, but I don't know, it would get to me. I know that it must look natural though, because I have not gotten any comments being like, you got work done. What's different about your face? Like no one's really noticed. I feel like it looks really natural. I'm probably the person that sees the biggest difference, because when I look in the mirror, I do see a big difference. As of right now, I don't have any plans to get anything else done. I kind of just want to maintain the Botox and the filler that I currently have, but who knows down the line. But right now I'm really happy with just my face. The goal was never to look like a different person. I wanted to look like me, and I'm scared if I change too much, maybe I won't. But it's just like, you know, I feel like I enhance my face, I balance my face. I just wanted to feel good in my own skin, you know? If any of you guys have experience with filler or Botox or plastic surgery or anything like that, I would love to hear about it in the comments. I'm so curious about everyone's different experiences and how they like it, if they would do it again. So if you guys have any stories like that, please comment it down below because I'm nosy and I want to know about it. Or if you have any other questions for me, I will try and answer those in the comments or address it in one of my next videos, because I don't want to gatekeep. I want to be transparent. I know before I got this done, I had a million questions and I was looking online for answers, and I couldn't find answers to like everything that I was wondering. I was able to find a lot, but I don't know. I'm someone who obsessively researches something before I make a big decision. This is the finished makeup. Very natural slay.